Jayshree will pitch in. Oh, very good. We are live streaming now.
You able to hear me?
Yes, Anupama, we are. Carry on.
Hari
Hari Om.
everyone.
Hari Om.
Ananda, Sat is the existence. Chit
Correct.
is the consciousness, and Ananda is being in that consciousness.
Very
The bliss.
Ananda is being in this consciousness, bliss. Very nice. Very good. Anything else you can add? Anyone? All of you can pitch in. What is
Yeah,
Sat?
that is Satchit Ananda is me, but I
Mhm.
fail to recognize that because of the body consciousness.
Mm.
And so the beauty that I might be saying Satchitananda, Satchitananda,
Mm.
but am I in that? And if I happen to be in that, then I am Satchitananda.
Yes.
Otherwise, I go through the pain, pleasure, and all that.
Very good. No, even otherwise, I am Satchidananda only. Just because I don't cease
I'm
being.
ignorant. No, today we know. We know
Hmm.
theoretically that I am Satchitananda. Usme there is no doubt about it.
Mm.
But am I in that
Mm.
every moment of my this thing?
Mm.
So
Very
that
good.
is where I need to work on.
Yeah. Yes, very nice. What else can you add? At what level am I Satchidananda? Definitely not at the body-mind level. What is body-mind? What is body-mind? See, everything is Satchidananda only. Everything is Satchidananda. There's nothing else. There's nothing else than Brahman. In that definition, what is the body-mind?
Jivatma?
That is fine. In the three terms, Sat, Chit and Ananda, what is the body-mind?
Sat and Chit.
Okay. The body per se is Jada, no? What is Jada and Chetana?
Nitya.
Alala, Jada andre eno. What is Jada? What is the meaning of Jada? Anyone can tell. Is body Jada or Chetana? Body per se, is it Jada? Is it Jada means insentient? Isn't it?
No, but the body is not Jada.
It is not
It
Jada.
is exactly Atma Satchidananda that is acting through the body, which is the vehicle to identify Satchidananda. Body, mind, and intellect are the vehicles to
Correct.
identify the Satchidananda.
Fine, but per se is the body per se.
If I am aware and conscious, then only the body is Chetana. No?
Body is Jada.
Body is Jada, and I feel that it is a tool. When Chaitanyam is there in this body, I can use it as a tool to understand that I am Satchitananda.
Very good. Very good, ma. Yeah, body is Jada. It doesn't have life on its own. What is Jada? It is like a rock only. See, unless it is powered by Chaitanya, it is no different from anything else. Alva, body is Jada. What about mind? Is mind Jada?
Mind is also Jada. That is also, yes.
Mind is also Jada. Everything apart from
everything operates only when Chaitanya is there.
Correct.
Only when Chaitanya is there in that particular, whether it is body, mind, and intellect. For example,
Correct.
even the body is fine and Chaitanya is acting through the, if at all, that mind, which is like coma.
Correct.
Then mind is also Jada only.
It's a fully functioning electrical equipment, like a mixer. Everything is there. The body is there, the mixer, the instrument is there, and the machines are all, they are in perfect shape. The moment you switch on the electricity, it will start working. Like that, the body and mind complex is Jada only. But unless it is powered by Chaitanya, when it's powered by Chaitanya, only the Chaitanya. Now comes the next question. What is body and mind if it's jada? It is sat. That's what I was trying to say.
existing. It is existing.
Just exists. Everything in the world, whatever I see, is just sat, as it is. Starting from a pebble to the biggest mountain, to the galaxy, to the ant, to the elephant, jada, chetana, chara, achara, everything is sat. It just exists. Isn't it? That we have to become very clear first. Amel beredala. So sat is everything. Chit is consciousness from which everything is seen. That's the connection between sat and chit. Sat by itself is there, but unless chit is there, I cannot see the sat or experience the sat. Ashte. And when I realize, like Rajni said, that I am sat chit itself, then Ananda will come. Okay, next question. What is Chidabhasa?
Reflection of consciousness in the mind.
Okay.
So when I'm aware and I'm conscious about it, then only we have Chidabhasa. Yeah.
Where is the mind? Where is the consciousness reflected? In the mind. In this more specific answer is in the Antahkarana.
In the Antahkarana. Okay.
Antahkarana. So what is Antahkarana composed of?
5 things, no?
What are they?
Mana, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta.
Very correct. Exactly. Manasu, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta. We know what that is, no, Anupama and Vaishnaviji? Do you know? What is Manas? What is Buddhi? What is Ahankara? What is Chitta? There are 4 functions. Manas is, of course, the mind, as we all know. Buddhi is the intellect. There are just one entity with different functions. Manas is the mind, Buddhi is the intellect, and then Ahankara, Chitta is the memory aspect of the mind, and Ahankara is, of course, the one which brings all of them together, which claims this is me. That is Ahankara.
Is it ego? Is Ahankara ego?
Ego. Okay, so fine, we know what is Chidabhasa. So Chidabhasa is when the Nirguna Nirakara Brahman comes in touch with this Antahkarana, and it's reflected in that specific body-mind complex. And then it can see itself. That's the whole idea. Why all this natak is because the Nirguna Nirakara cannot see itself. There is no transaction that can happen without a medium. So all of us are media. The world itself, the whole Jagat is the medium through which the Satchidananda can experience itself. Okay, that is fine. Next, what is a Jiva?
Me.
We know it's reflected.
Me.
Me, sorry. Why can't I call you Chidabhasa? Why should I call you Jiva? I can call everyone Chidabhasa, no? There's some difference between Chidabhasa and Jiva. What is it?
This is the ignorance.
The
ignorance?
Yeah. But per se, I cannot call anyone ignorance also. There is something specific which makes somebody a Jiva.
Jiva has a Jivatma, that's why?
Yeah, Jivatma ne. Jiva means Jivatma only. Why is, what is the difference between a Chidabhasa and a Jiva?
Everyone is identified with the Jiva, identified with body-mind complex is called Jiva.
Exactly. The Chidabhasa, which is the just reflected consciousness, and it is no different from the pure Brahman. It is exactly, it's a mirror reflection. It's like I am seeing myself in the mirror. But the Chidabhasa becomes a Jiva when it's identifying with the ego, with the Antahkarana, rather than
the Chidabhasa.
Satchidananda.
The consciousness.
Yeah. Consciousness. That is why I am a Jiva. Because I don't know that I am Satchidananda. I'm thinking I'm the reflection, I'm in the mirror, I'm the one in the mirror. I'm not. Clearly, in an everyday experience, when I'm standing in front of the mirror, I know this is me and that is my reflection. Whereas, as a Jivatma, I don't know that I am Satchidananda. I'm just a mere reflection. I don't know. I think this is the reflection is real. That is what I'm thinking. That means the reflection with all its limitations, body, mind, form, name, form, everything that limited this thing. That is why I'm a Jivatma. So some basic terminology so that we are very clear in the head so that we can go ahead with this Grantha. Okay. Okay. Drk-Drsya Viveka. Viveka is, of course, Viveka means a prakriya. In this specific context, the term Viveka is used in the form of prakriya. It's a methodology of this differentiating the seer and the seen. Drishya andre, we know what is drishya. Drishya is something that we see. Anything is a drishya. Right now, whatever you can see in front of you, laptop, computer, pillow, door, anything, everything is a drishya. The whole jagat is a drishya. It is seen. Alva, I am seeing it. So it is drishya. The one who sees it is the drak. I am seeing it. So I am drak. So this whole Grantha, this scripture, is about the seen and the one who sees. Okay, number one. Number two, so with this Drk-Drsya Viveka is the analysis of the seer and the seen, and it's a Prakarana Grantha. Prakarana Grantha means it's an introductory text. Introductory text. Shailashri has joined. Welcome. So it is not a
Hari Om, ma'am.
Hari Om, Shail. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
No, ma'am. Still under recovery.
Very good.
It will take about 3 to 4 months. So I'll listen whatever it is.
Yes, please. I'm sure you'll get better very soon.
What happened, Shailashri? This is Sublakshmi. Saundarya Lahari batch.
Spinal cord operation ಆಯ್ತು.
Oh, howda?
ಅದು ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಬಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಂಡರ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್.
Okay, ma. Take rest, pa. Take care.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ, ಆರಾಮಾಗಿರಿ.
Okay.
So this Drk-Drsya Viveka is a Prakarana Grantha, introductory text, and it is not like it's not a major scripture. It is very important but not major. Okay, introductory text because it's easy to understand. Even though it's very easy and it's a Prakarana Grantha, it's got the most profound insights, this Grantha gives. Okay. And there are very funny things about this Prakarana Grantha. Number one is, it has no salutations to the Guru. Usually any Grantha will start with a salutation to the Guru. Enadru on Shanti mantra irutte. All the Upanishads, they start with a Shanti mantra. Sahana vavatu, sahana bhunaktu, or Bhadram karne bishrunayama devaha. Something like that will be there. Every scripture, Shankaracharya or whoever it is, they start with a mantra. In this, there is no mantra. It just starts. Just an observation. It's not a tika. It's an observation. It has got a lot of drama. It's got lots of layers to it. It's very beautiful and it's very profound. And so, who is the author? The author of this Grantha is kind of controversial. Some say some attribute it to Shankaracharya, in which case it is like 1200 years old. But most scholars agree that this is the author of this Drk-Drsya Viveka is Swami Vidyaranya. Swami Vidyaranya. Who is this Swami Vidyaranya? Gottidya yargadru? Who is Swami Vidyaranya? You've heard of Swami Vidyaranya, Anupama? I'm sure.
Hakka bukka time.
Vidyananda or Vidyaranya?
Correct. The same, the minister of...
Okay. I heard as Vidyananda. Okay. Vidyaranya gottu. Okay.
Vijayanagara Samrajyavanna kattadavaru. And he was a scholar. He was a scholar and he was a statesman, scholar and enlightened being. And he is the one who built the Vijayanagara Empire through Hakka and Bukka. In Hampi, he established Vijayanagar Empire. And then later he took sannyasa and went to Shrungeri. He took the Diksha from Bharati Tirtha Swami. And then he wrote all these. One of the more famous works of Vidyaranya is Panchadashi. 15 verses on Brahman. Panchadashi. All very beautiful works. And this Drk-Drsya Viveka is a very celebrated work of Vidyaranya. And then another, that means Vidyaranya is about like 600 years ago. Yet, all the truths that are spoken about in the book are as fresh and unique as ever. That is what the, it is thrilling that all the Upanishads and all these scriptures, they're ancient, they're so beautiful and they're so fresh, they're ancient. That is why it is called Pura Api Navina. Purana, the meaning of the term Purana is Pura Api Navina. Even though it's very old, it is so new. That's why the scriptures like Ramayana, Mahabharata, they never lose their charm. How many ever your times you hear Devi Mahatmyam, Evo and all, they are so beautiful. Okay, fine. And so in this book, Drk-Drsya Viveka, there are two versions of the book. One says it has got 46 verses. Another says it has got just 31 verses. 31 are supposed to be original, and the rest of it, they're supposed to be an addition. So traditionally, most masters will talk about it only the 31 verses are, they do tika on only the 31 verses. Now, Prabhuji has given lots, some 100 plus talks on Drk-Drsya Viveka. It is only in Kannada, more is the pity. Rajni, Anupama, I'm not sure how familiar you are with Kannada. Anupama, you can understand, no? Can you?
Yeah, yes, I can understand.
Can understand. What about Rajni?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, I don't know why, but this Drk-Drsya Viveka, Prabhuji has said, has given discourse only in Kannada. So what we will do is, they're very, very short talks, like 4 minutes, 3 minutes, like that. Some talks are there. I can try to give the gist in English for Rajni. I will post it. I'll post an audio message, and then you can understand it. Short talks. So Prabhuji has beautifully unraveled the whole beautiful thing in his own unique style. So what we'll do is today, I just thought I'll give an overview of just the first verse of this Drk-Drsya Viveka, which is in entirety, that is what the whole scripture is telling. Just 2 lines gives the entire gist of Drk-Drsya Viveka. The rest of it is just more and more explanation of the same. Okay. Okay. Verse 1 says, and the Sanskrit is also very, very simple. Everyone can understand. Rupam Drishyam, Lochanam Drak. Rupam, form. All the forms are Drishyam. They are the seen. Alva, simple, no? Rupam Drishyam. Lochanam Drik. What is the meaning of Lochanam?
Eyes.
Eyes. Lochanam are Drik. The ones which is seeing the Rupam is Lochanam. Simple. There's one line, no confusion. Rupam Drishyam, Lochanam Drik. Tad Drishyam, Drak tu Manasam. And who is seeing the eyes? Manasam. The mind is seeing the eyes. Drishya Dhivruttaya Sakshi. Who is seeing the mind?
Sakshi, the witness.
Yes, is seeing the mind. Drigeva Nadu Drishyate. And the seer, the Sakshi will never become a Drik. It will never become a Drishya, it's always Drik. That is the essence of the entire Drk-Drsya Viveka. So here, point by point, it is very, very simple. See, already you're all smiling, you already got the gist of it. It is so simple. The first point is, there is only one operating principle in the whole thing operates on. The seer and the seen are different. Agree? What I am seeing? and me, the seer, we are different. Yes or no? That is the operating principle that one should remember all that time. I am the seer. I can see so many things, all the forms I can see. I can see my hand. The hand can't see me, fortunately. It'd be very weird if your hand can see you, isn't it? Right? So both are obviously different. What I can see is not me. That I should become very clear in my head. What I see, it is not me. What I see is called the object, vastu. The seer is called as the vishaya. Vastu, subject, object. I am the subject, the seen is the object. It is common sense. There is no faith required here. It is easy to understand. Ashte. Okay. What else can you add to this observation about the subject and object, about me and the things that I see? What else can you add to it? And think. I am the seer and I am seeing things. Number one, first point is I am different from what I see. Anything else you can add to that? Any there?
Something must help me to see it also.
Very good. Something must help me to see. Correct, Vaishnavi. Very good point. Something is
the subject cannot change. The
Very
things
good.
I see can change.
Wow. She has gone to the last chapter. Done.
I'm sorry.
No, you should not. You should be very proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Super. Something is helping me see. Number two, Jayashree said, I am the seer is unchanging, the scene is changing. Excellent. One more point. Anything? Okay. Yes, Rajni.
No, it's the same actually. Whatever we see can change. But what the one who sees, that will never change. So that is why Nitya and Anitya.
Very good. One more point I will throw in here. The seer is one, the seen are many.
Many.
That is one more point. The seer is one, the seen are
many.
Yeah. And so the scene is continuously changing and relatively the seer is unchanging. Relative. Why? Relative is relatively unchanging. For example, I am seeing things with my eyes. Is my eyes ever unchanging? Relatively unchanging. But are the eyes subject to change or no?
Yeah.
Yes. So relatively unchanging, because sometimes if I put some eye drops, I cannot see properly. Then I'll have to wear specs. That power also keeps changing. Alva. And if I wear yellow color glasses, world changes for me. So the seer is relatively unchanging in this context.
But there's one thing which I just want to check. In this particular case, we'll take the seer as the witness. Now, why should we take the seer as the eyes?
We are just in stage one. We are just in Rupam Drik Lochanam, Rupam Drishyam Lochanam Drik. Rupam Drishyam Lochanam Drik. This is what is happening here. All these three will apply. The seer is relatively unchanging. The scene is changing. The scene is many. These are the things. And then stage two is, we come to that. The eyes themselves are the scene. I can see, oh, my eyes are hurting. All these things, you can make a comment about your own eyes. Therefore, in stage two, the eyes become the scene. And who is making all this commentary? The mind. The mind. So here in the stage two, the mind has become the drak. The eyes has become the drishya. Aita. Then the next stage, which our Jayashree came up with. So is the mind changing or unchanging?
Sure, it's changing.
Big deal. It is changing big time. All the time it is changing. And so who is noting the changes of the mind? Something inside me is noting the changes. Let us assume I don't know what it is. Something is seeing, is noticing all the changes in my mind. Today I am happy, tomorrow I was sad half an hour ago and I'm happy. I want this, I want that. So many change. The mind is, that is why it's called Chanchal Man. It never stays in one place. Therefore, the mind has become the scene. The one who's seeing it is called the Sakshi. And here you can make the statement. The Sakshi never changes. Always. Any more comments about the Sakshi?
That's me.
So, ma'am, in the first line, are we talking about the physical things? And in the second part, we are talking about
subtle. Very correct. First, we spoke about the gross, the physical world. And second, we came to the subtle world, that is the mental world. Very correct, Vaishnavi. That's a very good point. And now we are beyond, we have gone beyond the subtle also. Very correct. So what are the Panchakoshas? Are we aware? All of us are aware of the Panchakoshas, which is gross, which is subtle. Somebody can spell it out. Panchakoshas. Indra? Which are the Panchakoshas?
Annamaya Kosha is gross.
Haudu. Correct.
Manomaya is subtle. Manomaya is subtle.
I
think Vijnanamaya is causal, or Anandamaya is causal.
Correct. In order, heli ellaru yaradru obru nodona. Indra gotta nimge?
Annamaya Kosha.
Not sure.
Pranamaya Kosha.
Order, I don't know.
Annamaya Kosha. Heli.
Manomaya.
Annamaya. Pranamaya.
Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya.
Alva, that is like from gross to subtle, these are the koshas, the sheaths that we all have. The sheaths that we all have is ido. So the body is the grossest. Prana is little more, prana is subtle, subtler than the prana. Prana is subtle, but we can feel it. I can feel the prana. Subtler than prana is the mind. More subtle than the mind is Vijnana. And then the Ananda, of course, only in deep sleep. As I experience Ananda in the world only in bits and pieces. Through objects, I can feel Ananda. Otherwise, only in deep sleep, I can feel the Ananda of Brahman. That's why I don't recall. Yeah. To be able to be in that Ananda in the waking state is the whole effort of Drk-Drsya Viveka. All right. So all these three lessons we can apply now. There's a very beautiful story in which you can apply all the things that we learned right now. There was a businessman who went to a Swamiji and he did prostrations and he says, how is your business going? Oh, it's going on very well. Very good. So how are you all? How are you all feeling? How is everyone at home? Everyone at home is fine. Great. How are you? Oh, I got a lot of problems. I got a lot of problems in my, too many problems. There's so many things to solve. I'm in misery, the businessman says. And so the Swamiji applies Drk-Drsya Viveka to this fellow. He says, who is saying, who is feeling miserable? I'm feeling miserable. If you are feeling miserable, what can you apply here? What can you apply here?
If the mind feeling the miserable.
If the mind is feeling misery, are you misery?
No. You're able to sense that misery, that feeling.
There it has to get cut off. That is the whole point. I am able to see the misery. That doesn't mean I am miserable. That's the language we use. No, I am happy, I am miserable, I am sad, I am this, I am that. If I am able to say something about myself, I am not that. That is the application of the Drk-Drsya Viveka. I am a mother. Wrong statement. I know there are several roles that I do as a mother, but I am not the mother. I am the one who is acting like the mother and, who does all the actions of a mother. I'm able to see it apart from me. As a mother, what all I have done, I can see it, I can spell it out, alva. Can you see the beautiful logic behind it? Whatever I can describe is not me. That is what it is. The knower and the known are different. So the misery is a feeling in the mind. The misery is a feeling in the mind. So immediately when I apply this logic at any point of time during the day, I am feeling stupid. If you are feeling stupid, you are not stupid. You are just noticing a fact. Ashte. That's all. The moment you notice something, a distance is created between the seen and the seer.
So the question actually, in reality, in life, when we feel miserable or when we feel down, when we feel something, so it is how actually the beauty of it should be. I should come out of it. So the beauty that can come only by creating a distance, that it is the mind which is feeling that. And when I start creating the distance and the distance goes widen, that is a time when I can realize. So because actually, you know what happens, the theory is interesting, naturally. In the sense, it's not theory, it is. But how do I make it so practical in my life? That is very important.
Yes, that is the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Yeah. So you have to go on applying it, go to Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, go on listening to the teachings and remind myself again and again to apply.
I'm not BMI.
That's the only way. There is no easy way. Actually, it's very easy. Come to think of it. You're not doing anything profound. You're just reminding yourself that, oh, I can see it, so it's not me, actually. And so when somebody says that, how do you feel? The businessman said, oh, you have removed a great burden from me. I'm feeling very peaceful. I'm feeling very happy, he said. Then immediately, what did the Swamiji say?
That's again a feeling. That's again a mind.
You are not peaceful. You are seeing that you are peaceful. Ashte. Even that happiness that I feel, the peace that I feel is not me. It is just a momentary thing which is coming and going in the mind. So you are more of peace in the mind. So for
ma'am, does that mean what I am and what I perceive, what I feel? You're distinguishing those facts.
Yeah, what I
am.
I
can choose what I want to see.
Huh? Yeah.
I can choose what I want to see.
You can choose what you want to feel. You can choose. See, it is very common. It's commonsensical that we all see that even if you're seeing the same thing, the mind can interpret according to the individual. Alva, the same garment which I love, it might not be appealing to you. So clearly, it is not about the garment which is the issue. It is with the mind of the seer. So yeah, what is seen is just like that. It is tathatha, the way it is, the way it is. The world is the way it is. Yeah, another thing that Prabhuji says is, the world is Ishvara Srushti. It is created the way it is. Black is black, red is red, yellow is yellow, gray is gray. But what is Jiva Srushti? I don't like yellow. I like red. I don't like rose. I like jasmine. This is Jiva Srushti. Ishvara Srushti is just what it is. You know, it has no character of its own. It is the Jiva with all the preferences and the prejudices which makes a problem for himself or herself.
So it is the judgment. It is the judgment.
It's the judgment.
I see a thing and immediately the rest follows. I don't see it as it is. It is my judgment. And the judgment comes with my conditioning. It has got nothing to do with the object.
Perfectly. It's got nothing to do with the object. It is everything to do with the subject. That is why the term subjectivity. We are subjective. Each of us is subjective. We impose our own vasanas on whatever we see in the world. Simple. We are a baggage of vasanas. Ashte. That's the bottom line. But here in the Drk-Drsya Viveka, we are learning that I am different from what I see. Therefore, I am not what I see. Means not just all the 5 senses, touch, taste, smell, everything. It applies to all the senses. See is just in a matter of explaining. This is the first verse of the Sakshi. Yeah, we were talking about the Sakshi, the witness, which is the ultimate Drak. Does it change?
No.
No. Does it change for Rajni? Does it change for Indra? Does it change for Jayashree, Anupama? Amazing, isn't it? Just give it a thought. Just give it a thought. Amazing. The seer, the ultimate seer never changes. It is the same for everyone. Superb. I am that. That is the ultimate conclusion. I am that Sakshi. That means all the differences among all of us is erased in one shot. The moment I identify with the Sakshi, all the differences are erased. All the problems are there as Drshya. Problems will not go away. They'll be there as the Drshya. But the distance, the moment you create the distance between, it will become like a movie. You are watching a movie. All sorts of drama is happening in the movie. The challenge is to look at my own body mind as a different from me. That is the challenge, no, Rajni, ultimately.
Yeah.
That is where we are all stuck.
Stuck.
That identification with my own body mind is so strong. There, when I go on applying this Drk-Drsya Viveka, that is the challenge that is the sadhana of everyday life. Body is so, at least it's okay. You can apply it for the body.
Yeah, body, mind.
For the mind.
Mind. Yeah. Association with me and the mind is too close, too near. So that differentiation has to be made stronger and stronger every day. And once we achieve this, the worst problem goes away in an instant. No? The worst problem in my life goes. Like how a mother takes care of a child when the child and the mother are awake, how much she takes care of it. Even when the child is sleeping, if it's an infant, she'll be watching its every move. But that much of moha the mother has got for the child. Yet, when the mother falls asleep, where is the child? Gone. That detachment has to come when I am awake.
Awake.
That detachment has to come.
That is the problem. Me and mine.
Mamakara, ahankara. Prabhuji says, Mamakara is mine, ahankara is me. That basic thing has to be cut. Like how a mother goes to sleep, forgetting her child. That's all, yeah. This is the Drk-Drsya Viveka in a nutshell. Finish. There's nothing more to this. But that's a wrong statement. There's lots more to this. And Prabhuji will unravel it layer by layer by layer by layer so that it goes deep into us. Okay?
Yeah.
Any questions? I mean,
it was beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you even for calling me and
yeah, you better come, Rajni. Somehow you have forgotten.
No.
So, Yenappa Vaishnavi, Yenadru, I mean, Sarike. I mean, this is very clear, I think. It's very simple verse, actually, Alva. So
in these 4 lines represents our 4 stages of evolution, isn't it? How we have understood.
4 levels of evolution, they all coexist. Where is the evolution here? The way I look at it, yes, that depends on my evolution. But everything is coexisting as of now. Everything is here, everything is seen, then the eyes become the seen, and then the mind becomes the seen. The mind is the seen. Another main, there's the main lesson. The main takeaway is the mind is also the seen. Mind is basically me. What I think of as me is also the seen. So it's different from me. What I can see is different from me. Just a basic lesson. Simple. Anupama, simple, no? Okay.
When the slokas continue only, it seems to be quite confusing.
No, don't worry. Prabhuji made it very simple. Prabhuji has made it very simple. He will explain over and over again. No, Indra, clear?
Like Purmaji, so by the time we finish this Grantha, we'll know how to apply this Drishta Nashta Swabhava. So finally,
Beautiful. Excellent. Drishta Nashta Swabhavaha. That's one, we keep repeating that in the Bhagavad Gita class. Yeah. What is the Drishta Nashta Swabhava is, when I see something, it becomes Nashta. When I'm able to create a distance between me and what I see, it stops having any, importance to me. Nashta agogatadu. It is destroyed just by the application of the seer and seen theory. It loses its hold on me. Isn't it? Nashta agogate. The drishta is the one, I'm seeing it. The moment I seeing it, in the fire of consciousness, it burns away. In the fire of awareness, it burns. Drishta nashta swabhava. The whole jagat is drishta. Is nashta. It will become nashta the moment I identify with consciousness. Ashte.
If what I see is not me, what is it then? What is it then?
This is
Ishvara Srishti ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ಬೇಡವಾ?
ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, because ಈಶ್ವರ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಲೇ
ಕೊಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು.
Because this is the
ನಷ್ಟ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ?
ನನ್ ಮೋಹ ನಷ್ಟ ಆಗತ್ತೆ.
ಮೋಹ ನಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Association.
Attachment
will get destroyed.
Okay.
And what happens if the attachment gets destroyed? Like how, just apply the dream example or the movie example for everything.
Okay.
When I'm dreaming, I don't know I'm dreaming. I sweat, I get happy, I feel suffocated, I want to scream, everything happens as if it's happening to me. But the moment I wake up, nashta.
The misery goes. Misery goes if there is no attachment.
Misery goes because I know it's a dream.
Yes.
Hey, you're watching a horror movie. You enjoy, you get scared when somebody says boo from behind you. And you enjoy the aesthetics. So good, so well they have done. The special effects are so beautiful. You can enjoy it also. Only because you know it's a movie. Same thing you have to apply to life. If I can see the life as a movie, as a horror movie, if you will, no problem.
You can enjoy the horror movie as well.
Enjoy the horror movie also. That's all.
We don't take it forward. No, we finish it. It's just over. What we have to do, we'll do it. What we have to tell, we'll tell it in that moment and finish it.
Like I don't carry my dream tomorrow. I cannot continue with the same dream tomorrow. I can't.
Immediately also. As soon as you wake up, you cannot continue.
No, you can't even recall the full details.
Yeah.
And you don't go back to the same dream character to take revenge in the next night. No, you don't do it. So that's the best way to behave in life. Ashte. That is the whole tatparya of this Drk-Drsya Viveka. And this time what we will do is some 4 talks I will share in the group. Each talk is about 4 minutes, 6 minutes, atara. Short talks of Prabhuji's. So on the whole, it will be some 20 minutes of talk by Prabhuji. And now I want volunteers to put up their hand. One person will listen to the entire thing. All of us will listen to the entire thing. One of us will make questions. Note down questions on it. Yar martira? Halubru.
I'll do.
Indra will do it. Great. Excellent. Good. So Indra will do questions. All of us will listen to all the talks. Indra will jot down the questions. And in the next class, she will ask questions. Ek by ek se, and we will all answer.
Okay.
So in the same way, every week, one person will be given the...
Yes, everybody can.
One vara ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗ್ರಿಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
Okay, that number 1. Number 2, are you making one Is it verse-wise or it is a
No,
talk-wise?
not verse-wise. It is talks-wise. ಇದು ವರ್ಸ್ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಸ್ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
Okay.
So ಇದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದ then we will go to Prabhuji's talks. Prabhuji does not go verse wise. He will go the way he wants, which is fantastic, good for us. So that's how we will learn the whole thing.
Fine.
Aita? So we are all clear. Then next week it's Indra. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ನಿಂಗೂ ಟರ್ನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅನುಪಮಾಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ರಜನಿಗೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ವೈಷ್ಣವಿ ಅವ್ರು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ತಗೊಂತಾರೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ. Done. Let's do this to start with. So next week we will go with Indra. Okay, great. Who will do the closing prayer? ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ? ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ? ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯಾ? ಅಸತೋಮ ಸದ್ಗಮಯ.
Okay. Asatoma sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Hari Om.
Very good.